For the country, the ANC Women's League president was at a service, praying for divine intervention in the fight against drugs and satanism.
There's lots of depression. You just think there's lots of psychological problems facing our kids, and we don't detect them early and support them.
In Mpumalanga, Belfast residents were divided over the benefits of voting.
We have that right to vote. We have a lot of changes here in South Africa.
They only come to us only if ever they want something.
The SACP called on them to vote for alliance partner, the ANC.
It's important that we get to understand our communities, that we don't just come and tell people to do things like vote for the ANC, but also listen to them.
The Young Communist League of South Africa urged members of the public to vote for the ANC, this at a rally including NUM workers who returned to the fold.
We're also here to welcome back hundreds of members of the NUM who had gone to and were misled by some Mickey Mouse union called AMCU, to say to them, come back home, the NUM is your home.
In KwaZulu-Natal, the IFP took its campaign to a hotbed of political tension, Kwamashu Hostel. Earlier, the NFP and the ANC had canvassed in this ward for votes ahead of the by-election on Wednesday.
This particular ward has cost us so many lives that we even owe it to those people that died. In fact, that we should retain it for their sake, for the sake of their lives, for the sacrifices that they made when they died, for the leadership of this ward.
In Tembisa, the NFP celebrated its third anniversary and launched its Gauteng manifesto. Zanele Magwaza Msibi said there were tears and suffering in the country and called on his supporters to wipe every tear from every eye.
It is the time for the people of South Africa to vote for the NFP, to give us an opportunity, because the NFP is offering something new, the party that is going to be responsive to the needs of our communities.
Magwaza Msibi said the NFP would enter into discussions with any party on issues of governance, but only after the election and if and when the need arose. Limpopo was not to be left behind. One of the oldest parties resurfaced, Jimoko, formed in 1984, will contest the provincial elections.
We are no longer in that old system, which was for the homeland system. We are now in a multi-party system.
The tone has been set for these elections, and any party's success will depend on how hard it has worked. Lehana Tsotetsi, SABC News, Johannesburg.